Today, I'm going to share with you 3 ways the carnivore diet has simplified my life and it's really reduced stress and anxiety. We as humans tend to overcomplicate and overthink everything. Many of us, myself included, I've suffered from perfectionism, and this can be crippling as you're trying to do anything in your life. Since 2020, we've made relationships even more complicated. Social interactions have become more awkward. This has created a lot of stress and anxiety in our lives. And we live in a world full of options, and sometimes just trying to make a simple decision can be crippling. And as you dive deeper and want to do research, for every study that you can find another study that says the complete opposite. So what are you supposed to do? Well, I think you should, of course, do your own research and try to navigate the waters and figure out what truth is, but also experimenting on yourself, seeing what works, what doesn't work, how do you feel, what results are you getting? Now, when you're under all of this stress and anxiety, of course, what happens? Many of us tend to overeat or stress eat. So one of the first ways to reduce this stress and anxiety is to bring simplicity into your life. And a really easy way to do that is with your diet, your nutrition plan, and to get a little bit of exercise along the way. And that's exactly what the carnivore diet has been able to do for me. So the 3 ways that the carnivore diet has simplified my life, this is a good one. Number 1, less dishes. I'm cooking my meat typically on the grill or in a cast iron skillet. So the grill, we just scrape it, clean it off, maybe season it. The cast iron grill, we just have to heat it up. We season it, we cook on it. It's super easy to wipe off and clean and restore. You have one plate, or, I eat now on a board. So there's not a lot of things. And we're only, for seasoning, we're typically only putting kosher salt on all of our food. So there's not a lot of dishes involved and not a lot of prep work involved. So that's a beautiful thing right there by itself, because how many people really enjoy doing dishes? Number 2, it goes with that. Cooking is easy. Like I said, it's the grill, it's the cast iron skillet. I don't have a lot of prep work. I don't have these big recipes with all these different things. I'm not trying to, like Cirque du Soleil, navigate between this finishing when that does, and this needs to be in the oven that long, why this is boiling, and let me make sure all the food is together and on the table and it's all warm, or I have to reheat or whatever. So the simplicity in cooking meat is so easy. And number 3, and this is a big one too, and this goes back to perfectionism. I don't count calories anymore. I typically eat now twice a day. I'm not really all that hungry. Sometimes I eat once a day. And I've actually had a day where I didn't really even eat at all. But when you're eating meat, it's really hard to overeat because you're going to feel full. The meat's going to stop tasting good. And that's when you know your body is telling you, we're good, we're done. You don't need any more. Especially fat, proteins, that's just how it works. Now, the only way a carnivore can really get in trouble, to my knowledge so far, is if you're eating too much dairy. So you're putting too much cheese in your food. Maybe you're drinking too much raw milk, those type of things. But if you're just basically sticking to mostly meat with salt and drinking water, it's very hard to overeat. It's very hard not to lose weight when you're in that zone. So look, man, I used to completely count every single calorie in my Fitness Pal. I'm looking at my macros. I'm looking at my nutrients. I'm trying to get this perfect diet in order. And it created a lot of stress. And then I would cheat or eat something maybe out of the realm of my Fitness Pal, and then I would see all my numbers just go out of whack. It got so bad for a period of time that I would start lying to myself. Well, I'll leave that off. Oh, I'm 400 calories over. Well, I'll just delete that. And somehow, in my mind, I made it think that I was staying within the numbers. We do that. We lie to ourselves all the time when we're kind of working within that perfectionism. So on the carnivore diet, no calorie counting. That's so beautiful. So I hope this video helped you. I hope it motivates you a little bit. I really do think getting back in simplicity with your diet will help roll over into other parts of your life where you can simplify some other things. Again, don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. Just eat meat and live a better life. All right, that's it for me today. Until next time, live prosperous and love it.